Hello, welcome to Pocket Strategy, a channel founded for gamers by gamers. My name is Bruce, that's Melted Chameleon, and we have a special game to showcase that seeks to reinvent a popular classic. We're a new channel here, so we'd appreciate it if you'd like to subscribe to our channel. With that said, let's get to it. As I look upon my Switch collection today, I can't help but yearn for the time of the Gamecube. It's not that the Switch doesn't have good games, far from it. But for me, it doesn't have the same magic that I experienced all those years ago. You can call me a grumpy old gamer, and you'd be correct. But there's something about the Gamecube that screams the pinnacle of Nintendo innovation. From Super Smash Bros. Melee, Mario Kart Double Dash, Pikmin 1 and 2, F-Zero, and of course, Paper Mario: The Thousand Years Door. But you didn't come here to hear me ramble about the good old days. No, you came for the here and now. Bug Fables: The Everlasting Sapling seeks to recreate and build upon one of my favorite games of all time, Paper Mario. The question is, does it succeed in this lofty goal? At its core, Bug Fables seeks to be a faithful successor to the highly popular original entries of the Paper Mario series. From the aesthetic, whimsical humor, and simple but rewarding battle system, all of it is here, and I have to say, it feels great to play. Playing Bug Fables is what caused me to reflect my current game library in the first place, really. It forced me to realize how much I missed Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, and how much I want to see Nintendo go back to that classic playstyle. In Bug Fables, you join Kabu and V, two young expired adventurers who seek treasure and glory. In their quest to find ancient artifacts for the Queen of the Ant Kingdom, traveling through the aptly named Bulgaria, you come across Leaf, a time-displaced moth who suddenly finds himself wielding ice magic. The three come together with differing strengths, goals, and personalities to help Queen Elizant II, yes, you heard that right, pun intended, find the fabled Everlasting Sapling. A powerful force said to bring immortality. But what are her intentions? Leaf seems to find the new queen much different to the one he remembers. Throughout the game, you'll find yourself visiting different locales, visiting the four kingdoms of Bulgaria, each ruled by their respective species of bug. You have the Ant Kingdom ruled by Elizant II, the hometown of our heroes, as well as the Explorers Association, the Bee Kingdom ruled by Queen Bianca, the Termite Kingdom, and the Wasp Kingdom ruled by the tyrannical Wasp King. What I love is the attention to detail used by the developers here. You'll quickly realize that there are many references to our everyday items. The desert area appears to be a sandbox. There's a museum showing off a giant ball and jacks, and soda cans litter the scenery left behind by the giants. Obviously, the humans. Us. I love the care put into these aspects of the story, as it makes the world feel that much more alive. The game clearly takes a lot of inspiration from Paper Mario, and I think it really pays off. The fighting system is just as rewarding as I remember it, with a few innovations that elevate it. Here you control all 3 heroes in battle together as opposed to just 2 in Paper Mario, being able to swap turns, use items, and use special moves much like you would in the said Paper Mario series. You even use button commands much in the same way. Outside of battle, you'll be surrounded by paper-inspired bug citizens, a soothing soundtrack, and beautiful visuals. The dialogue is reminiscent of Paper Mario as well, with the modern quirky dialogue we can't get enough of from indie titles nowadays. Similar to Paper Mario, you control your team in a turn-based system, using action commands to beef up your attacks and defense. You'll also use a shared point pool for special moves, again, much like the flower power from Paper Mario. Badges, they're called medals here, also make a return, allowing you to customize everything from status resistance, additional health and TP, the equivalent of flower power, or flower points, and more skills usable in battle. With that said, the game decides to add its own spin to the formula, making the experience familiar yet unique. Unlike Paper Mario, you control 3 characters, each battling with their own unique movesets and special moves, which is much different as opposed to Paper Mario, where you had Mario and his partner, and here it's each character, V, Kabu, and Leaf, feels like their own unique kind of character. Here you're also able to switch turns freely and give up turns to each other, allowing for great strategic play when it counts. You're also given the hard mode medal literally right after the tutorial, adding a tough yet rewarding challenge to your playthrough. Something that not many Nintendo games do. Oh, how I yearn for a hard mode in Pokemon. All of that paired with a diverse cast of baddies, each with their own moves and command timing, makes for an awesome, challenging game. I've of course opted to play the game start to finish in hard mode, and it definitely lives up to the name. I also want to commend the story for the game as well. It isn't the craziest story by any means, but it's engaging and will have you falling for your characters soon into the game. I also appreciate how this game seeks to add to the formula, kind of how I referenced before, rather than just copy and paste it. I love how the side quests are robust with their own areas, unique baddies, puzzles, and rewards. I don't want to spoil anything, but Leaf's personal quest was a blast to get through. After defeating the boss with a whopping 110 HP, with different phases and summons, you definitely get a sense the developers weren't playing around. There's so much of this game that elevates it past just being a spiritual successor. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention one of my favorite aspects of the game. Bug Fables has its own version of Hearthstone baked into the game, and it's awesome. Throughout the game, you'll have the opportunity to spy on your enemies, much like Paper Mario, revealing their health, defense, and some tips from the trio on how to defeat said baddie. What sets us apart though, is once an enemy is spied on, and you've completed a certain quest line, you'll gain the ability to use those enemy cards to help Leaf achieve his dreams of becoming the best duelist in Bulgaria. Ultimately, Bug Fables is for the nostalgic and hopeful. It beautifully recreates the best part of a beloved franchise in a unique bug-themed setting. It makes me hopeful that one day we get a return of the OG Paper Mario formula that wowed me all those years ago. Until that happens, we have yet to see how Origami King will fare. Bug Fables is a nice substitute will scratch the itch I've had for years now. Games like this make me appreciate the indie devs that are willing to put their studios on the line to create these gems. The people of Moonsprout Games should be proud of themselves. Taking something so beloved and bathed in nostalgia was extremely risky, but it paid off in the end. We here at Pocket Strategy gave our seal of approval. We encourage you to pick it up on your preferred platform as it's available everywhere, on PC, Switch, PS4, and where I picked it up, Xbox One. We hope you enjoyed today's video. Again, I'm Bruce Cortez, Melted Chameleon on Xbox and Twitter. You can follow us at Pocket Strategy on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Again, please like and subscribe if you'd like to support our content. And you can actually also find us with our bi-weekly podcast available on your favorite platform, Google Podcasts, as well as most of your preferred platforms. Thanks. Bye.